The cube challenge. As you can see here, I have a to my left here, or maybe that's right. You can see the gameplay in there. It's basically created from File Explorer and Paint 3D, and I want to give you the some of the things that I did to kind of make a world where I could explore, which is excuse me. It's a world that's really awesome. I mean, you could pretty much create a small world and kind of get lost in walking around. This cube room, kind of the cube game here, it took me about 3 days to put together what I got here, and already I can get lost in the cube, and just kind of walk around and create as I'm walking within the game. Um, there's quite a bit more things in here that could be worked out. Actually, it's kind of, sort of a planet that's not gonna necessarily need to be, I don't need to stop building. I can go in here and kind of just keep on, adding art and add in different effects and maybe different rooms. Um, you know, uh, if we go back here, I have hidden files up here, and these are the hidden files. And what I did here, whoops, these are the 3D pieces. Is I took a bunch of screenshots basically, of the room pretty much. Just because I wanted to get it done to see if I could do it. So I just kind of did it really quick, like, and afterwards, after I did, pretty much roughly, maybe 500 screenshots, I went in here with Paint 3D and I just pretty much made a room. So that way, once I upload a picture in here, they all, all I would have to do is go up to Paint here, and I could just insert, one of the JPEGs. I mean, one of the PNGs in here. But they're hidden files now. But I mean, if it had the full Paint screen, it would pop in here and just be perfect. This one's not perfect, but something to that effect. I mean, actually, I might as well just go ahead and unhide the files for a moment, and see how that that works out. If that works out better. So we'll just upload this one here, and it's pretty much, so it's right on. I mean, you can see if I go over here, it's got just enough space there, so that way it covers that. And then I got, this guy, which is 3 of them, which is him walking. And so each time I kind of, crop the image, I could make this guy walk around, and I pretty much used a grid. This was the first time doing this this room. I believe that it came out wonderful. I mean, the math is a bit off. There's probably better ways to go about doing this, but as far as walking, I mean, it does give a good idea, a sense of where I'm at here. I mean, especially when I look up these stairs, I mean, and you can tell because of the green here. So one side's looking up the stairs, and then this green is also here. So it's not completely accurate, but it's close. And what was I and there was so much in here to talk about. So basically all of these are shortcuts. I just added these in here. These are pretty much the same shortcut, and they go nowhere. And then I just added the arrow keys in here. If you want to know how to do this, you want to go to properties, change icon, And this is from a shortcut that can be copied. So the shortcut may be somewhere. If you hide the file, the shortcut will be hidden as well. But I suppose maybe not, depending on how you do it. But, you know, I mean, if you make a shortcut in one place, you know, some folder that you can stuff somewhere, you can pretty much use that over and over again. And then, you know, add different icons to it. You know, I mean, I could have added this one as well. And that's pretty much given the same effect there. And so, you know, there's roughly about 1,500 images. And then it's pretty much basically, you know, kind of doing a cube, you know, like a DNA 3. I mean, you would find the area of a square, and then you'd pretty much cube it in a sense. And that's basically the amount of images, but there's also, you know, the oddities, you know, where you have to duplicate or, you know, I don't know, maybe jump or crouch or something to that effect. I mean, there's possibilities that, you know, you're gonna need more files than that. So if we go back over here, you know, the rooms I put on Paint 3D. You know, each room, you know, it had to be, you know, a wall had to be taken out to take the pictures of one side versus the other. This right here is just the back wall. The original cube was this. It was just a box with kind of a glossy floor with a grid pattern. I didn't add a lot of math into it, so it's more art than it is math. I'll wait for that to load for a moment. But this back room here, I love this this back room. I mean, there's even ways, you know, I mean, you could kind of, you know, add in files here, you know, you know, it's almost like a little secret room that nobody would find right then. So, I mean, I could look back up the stairs here. Not all of it's, you know, like I said, you know, I can walk around at this point and kind of, you know, pretty much, you know, make like almost like a living space. This one will take me back to the beginning. And so here's the original room that I was taking the PNGs from. And this is pretty much, you know, I just, you know, like this with a snapshot, and then, you know, spin it, kind of ungroup it here, and then, you know, move the wall to get the back side. Now if I was to take all of this and group it back up, I could pretty much spin that, and you know, I mean, I'm kind of rushing here, so it's not perfect, but I could spin that, as well as I could open up, you know, other things to put in here. You know, I could add in a this piece of wood here. You know, I could just kind of almost even lean this against this in a sense. You know, and with the proper lighting, you know, it's kind of something like that. Maybe even, so you know what, that's pretty much this particular one. You know, that other one with the mobile game there, the holding gas station one, I still have not, you know, fixed those pieces to upload on Universal Creators Group yet. But I will get to doing that. But I wanted to, originally, like I said, I just wanted to make a room to see if I could walk around it, and I pretty much could, and get lost in it from just basically File Explorer. And you know, pretty awesome. If I do get this in a way that's uploadable, you know, I will try to upload it. So thanks for watching this video, and you know, if you do try to create a project, you know, definitely share it on the page here, and you know, I would love to see you know, the planet you're building. If it's a planet or a game, whatever you would like to call it. I like to think of them as kind of exoplanets. That gravity idea of the last one where I kind of floated off, I find that very interesting. It almost makes me think to, you know, make a chunk of gravity in there, and then there's this game right here, this square, which is kind of in a sense, it's almost gravity for the other game. So it's almost like I could ground the other game with this game, because I mean it's the same type of deal here where, you know, there's the you know, the steps here. You know, and so I mean in that other game, you know, he kind of flew in like Mario to the steps. I mean this game he almost could you know, walk up him in a sense, you know, and then once he got on top, there'd be that gas station. Maybe that might be fun to add in there, but I don't know if I will. So again, thanks for watching the video. Have a wonderful day.